Alright, we should be live. Microphone looks good. Desktop audio. Got the window capture. Alright, so we're back, and I thought we were also going to have an option between this and War of the Spark flashback draft, but apparently that is not live yet, so we'll have to wait on that one. I might do one or two of those just to be different, but for right now, we only have Murders at Karlov Manor, so we're going to do a best of one draft. Only been a few weeks since I've done one of these, so because we had the alchemy before then, and I did a bunch of those. So hey, so what do we have? Falcon's fine. I've tried to do the Living Conundrum deck, and it did not work out well for me. Hard-hitting questions, decent. Orangutan, Person of Interest. Nothing I'm super thrilled to first pick. Maybe the Reckless Detective or the hard-hitting question. Coveted Falcon is fine. You can usually draw a couple cards off of this thing pretty consistently. And in the mid to late game, you can even refill your hand with it by giving away a handful of extra lands when both players are stacked up on them. And it doesn't matter as much. As long as you don't give away too many. Like if you have like 7 or 8 lands in play and you give away like 3 of them, you're usually good. Anyway, I think I'm going to take the hard-hitting question, although the Reckless Detective would also be fine. But this is a very efficient removal spell. Yeah, I don't think we're taking the Pride. Pride is not the creature I'm looking for. Alright, so what am I taking? Vengeful Creeper is super medium. Scene of the Crime is fine, if not great. The Cadaver is also fine, not great. Out Cold. I don't know, none of these are exactly inspiring me to grab this card and go all in with it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take Scene of the Crime and stay open. Sorry, Wholeclad. Case of the Uneaten Feast is not what I'm looking for. Repulsive Mutation is fine. I thought this thing was going to be a lot better than it actually wound up being. Burning Mass is fine, not great. Attic Accusation is fine, not great. I could take the Dogwalker. Dogwalker might be the best card in the pack. So I suppose we will take that. See where we go from here. Don't want Ransack Lab. Would love to wheel Cryptek since I have a playset of them already and I get like 20 gems every time I grab one now, but... Ugh. This pack is terrible looking. Then again, the last few packs have not looked good. I almost wonder if I want the Dual Leech. That might actually be... Like, Fairy Snoop is good, but it's played out way worse than I thought it would. Lamassu is just an expensive flyer, and I'd rather have, like, the Defenestrated Phantom at that point. So it's like, make your move or Dual Leech, and the Dual Leech is okay, so... I'll take that and see where we go. I do like connecting the dots. I think that card's playable. Sanitation Automaton is decent. Crovad Haunch is usually alright. Griffnaw Tracker. I think I'm just going to grab the connecting the dots, though. See if I can get, like, a decent curve going. Oh, there's a Filch Falcon, Out Cold, and Unauthorized Exit. Unscrupulous Agent is fine, not great, but it works better with the Dual Leech. Climb Against Humanity is fine, not amazing. Yeah, I feel like I could take any of the blue cards and be fine, even though it's my first blue card, but I think I'm going to take this guy to go along with the dual leech. See where we go from here. And yeah, best card is now blue, so cold case. Another incredibly weak pack. Like, Jaded Analyst is fine. I think I'm going to take the Morph to go along with my dual leech. Alright, we can grab the Repeat Offender now over the Conundrum. Conundrum's also fine as a 2/5 hexproof. That can get buffed by the leech, so a 3/5 hexproof Death Touch. Gonna tear apart my opponent's board, but I think I will take the Repeat Offender. Then give it Menace and Death Touch and whatnot. This does not go well with the things I've already taken. And again, Jaded Analyst is just okay. It's good in that it trades pretty... Okay, actually getting the Gorehound on the wheel is decent. It's good that it trades with a lot of stuff, but... It's Death Touch and Lifelink and Investigate. Maybe. It's like a 23rd card. Like, getting to replace itself makes the card actually viable. Like, you trade the card and your creature for their thing, and you gain some life, and then later on you get to cash in the clue for another card. Or use it as a resource for something else that cares about having an artifact to sacrifice. Definitely no 1/2 Rot Farm Mortipedes. Second, connect the dots, but there's also Extract a Confession and Murder here. And I think I just want one of the good removal spells, and I think we want Extract first over Murder. Extract's a lot easier to cast early, so that you don't get run over. Second Dual Leech, second Extract. Down for a second Extract. Maybe we can wheel the Rune guy. Right now, the only thing making me want to go red is Connect the Dots, though, so we don't even need to wheel him. We can get something else in another color that's really good. We could take Nervous Gardener here. We could take Assemble the Players and run that over the Connect the Dots when I have, like, Gorehound, Agent. We can cast the Dogwalker face down, the Dual Leech. It's not terrible. The other option is to take the Undercity Eliminator. I already have, like, Unscrupulous Agent and potentially the Dogwalker. Make things to sacrifice. I can also sack artifacts. So that whole thing about getting the clue out of the toxin analysis and using it for other things. So while we're waiting, who are we playing with? Or drafting with, rather. Anybody I know? Pilfered Proof. Oh, Slice from the Shadows. Nice and easy. There we go. Also, we did not wheel that other Cryptex. Hopefully we wheel this one in a pack with, like, nothing in it, so that way I can just take it and get some free gems. And my gold's diminished because there was a draft token finally in the shop, so that saving has paid off. Alright, there's a push-pull, another Repeat Offender. Galvanize would not be terrible if I want to run the red. I think that I do. The question is, do I want push-pull as a finisher? Which I could take, and probably will. over Galvanize. I don't have a ton of artifacts to sacrifice. It has to be an artifact specifically, right? Oh, if I've drawn 2 or more cards. I keep thinking this one requires me to have sacrificed an artifact for its effect. It's if I've drawn 2 or more cards. Yeah, I'll take push-pull. Another unscrupulous agent. Or a gadget technician, actually. I think we want the gadget technician. Pipe. Toxin analysis. That pipe's alright when we have a bunch of, like, little dinky creatures to actually get them through for damage. The downside is once it's equipped, the dual leech doesn't work on the creature anymore. A bit disappointing, so maybe the orangutan then. Oh, this is pack A. I was about to say we wheeled this thing, but we did not wheel it. Just happened to come back around. So right now we have 1 repeat offender. But there's another one that might be coming back. So yeah, let's take Juggler. Nope. This will take my first Hellion over my first Sanguine Savior. Oh no, it was this pack. Ooh, we also wheeled the Dual Leech though. Guess I'll take another 2-mana 2/2 that can turn into a removal spell later. Assemble the Players came back, but I think I just want Felonious Rage here. Oh. Well, now I kind of want the unanswered question. Or demand answers, rather. Ooh, a Buzz Crusher. That's a nice one to open, all things considered. Slice from the Shadows, Person of Interest, Land Crusher, Jock. A lot of good red, 1 playable black. In fact, only 1 black spell in the entire pack. Mono black, anyway. But yeah, we'll take the Buzz Crusher. A bit too good as a 4-mana 4/4 Flample. Alright, so we started off weird and not sure where we were going with this, but it seems to have balanced out now. Deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Whenever a creature dies, mill a card, put a bloodstain counter. Then if there are 5 bloodstain counters on it, sacrifice it and get a creature from my graveyard to my hand. I think I have to take that over either of the Raucous Theaters and the Automaton, but I would definitely run all of those if they come back. Oh yeah, another Extract, so that'll be able to absolutely slaughter the early game creatures. This guy wheeled last time, so I think I'm safe to take the Murder. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So probably still not getting him back, but we could. Escape Tunnel, Face Down Fairy Snoop. I guess the Tunnel. Knife. Some Bystander. Probably just taking the Bystander. Oh, the Knife is nice if I can get it onto a 1-power creature, because then I can get First Strike and Death Touch with the Dual Leech. I did only take the 1 Dual Leech, though, so maybe not. Move that thing down. Alright. Do not mind the face-down creature that flips into a 4-power flyer. Don't really need a second orangutan. I think I need Thinking Cap either, though. Alley Assailant's not great. This was the pack with a lot of good red cards, right? And basically none of them came back. Okay, take the creature just in case. Right now we need like 2 cuts from this pile. Probably cut Felonious Rage at this point. A lot of other instants and sorceries that are just a bit better in the deck. See running the Offender, but probably not. Yeah, somebody else was grabbing up, like, all of the rares, so either they wanted them for real, which is weird, like things like the Cryptex, or it was late enough in the pack where it's like, there's nothing else I want, and this is technically free gems at this point. Oh wow, we have exactly 40. And get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. 14, 15, 16, 17, or I'm sorry, that's 18 actually, but I don't think we actually want Crime Scene now. I have to tap an untapped creature to get colored mana out of it. Alright, let's make sure I didn't overdo it on non-creatures, because I'll have a few morphs I can put in if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is like the top end of non-creature spells I usually like to run in limited. 8. Would I rather have something else over the Unscrupulous Agent, though? Like, I didn't wind up with a whole bunch of them, and I only have the 1 Dual Leech, so any 2-power creature might be better than it. Because it doesn't trade well in combat. Yeah, I think I might want one of the Repeat Offenders instead. Or not Repeat Offenders, Offender at Large. Alright. Let's give it a try. See how we do. I mean, we have a Buzz Crusher and we have a ton of removal spells, so... should be fine. See, this is fine, except for the opponent going first. We have 2 different 2-power 2-drop creatures. I mean, we have the double red to flip that up, so that's not terrible as our turn 3 play if we don't slice something. Like that Tunnel Tipster, for example. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that right now. If they tap out for something, I will play the Gearbane here, or tap low. I'll play the Gearbane here and kill their artifact. Which basically makes the Case of the Filch Falcon a blank until they can get more clues. Are we gonna punch out my 2/2? I'd be okay with that. Unfortunately, that would give them enough things in the graveyard to collect evidence. But first, they need a 4th land. They discarded Krenko in their blue-green deck. Okay. Alright, opponent. Like to take 3. They would not. Yeah, I'm very confused what the Krenko is even doing in their deck. Alright, so... This is probably the +3/+3 in Trample, and I'm okay getting rid of that here. And soaking up 4 points of the damage. Oh, Burden of Proof. Well, that's way worse. Because that just stays on their guy forever. And I don't have the double black for that yet. Alright. This is fine. Attack them for 2. We'll play out Innocent Bystander and Repeat Offender, because the Bystander can chump the 4/4 and give me a clue token. And the Repeat Offender can trade for the 3/2. Also, technically, I threatened to double block their guy. So. They have Reasonable Doubt. And they're gonna suspect their thing. But that's okay. Although part of me wants to keep the Innocent Bystander, so I can... they've got all these much better creatures than what I've got going on. Hey. Save myself 4 damage, get a clue. This way, if I get a swamp, I can Undercity Informant. Or I can just never get a swamp, I guess. That works too. Hey, well, if I don't draw a land off of this, I'm basically dead, so... And I didn't draw a land off of it. Really? Well, I lose now, because I can't block the 3/2. I can chump the 4-power creature. I can't even block the 2/3 profitably anymore. So, yeah, I literally have nothing I can do because I did not draw my second swamp or my 5th land. Either one would have been fine. Appreciate them not putting the Drone Smith in there. Yeah, I was gonna say there's literally no reason not to at this point. I can't... Like, even if I had the Shock or something, good job me. I'm not blocking your 4/4 then. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I go to 5. So even if I can kill their 4/4 here, I can't actually do anything relevant. I also can't kill their thing. Well, I can, but it doesn't actually help me. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I still can't block the 3/2. I have to chump the 2/3 now. Yeah, no, we're just dead. I need to draw a swamp, like, forever ago. I'm pretty sure I have one more swamp than mountains, too. So the fact that I drew 3 mountains and 1 swamp and 2 double black spells at the same time. Hey, you got me. Feels very unlucky. I should have cast the Mori and let it kill me. Since I could. Oh, that was miserable. Alright, let's try again. The problem is I do need double red for some of my cards, mostly to pay the flip-up costs on them, so it's not like I can go like 10-7 in favor of swamps, just so I can cast Murder more consistently and the 3/3, whatever it's called. Hey, I'm gonna keep it. Hey. Will they play a 2-drop creature to annoy me? No. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just get the Mori down. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I guess we play the dual leech first. Because then we can... I was going to say, it's more vulnerable to removal spells, but it's more mana efficient to get it out now. Wonder what it is. I mean, it could very easily be the Dog Walker or the 3-2 that makes a Thopter. Both be viable here. So yeah, let's just face up this guy. Okay. Deals 3 damage, right? Right. That 1, and yeah, I'm just gonna make them lose their guy so I can hit them for 9 here. Because now if they don't play a disguised creature, I can Undercity Eliminator and exile it by sacking one of the dog tokens and hit them for 8. And that leaves them dead to 3 different creatures on my board. Alright, or they can play Izoni and I can have to exile Izoni, but that's still good enough, I guess. As far as, you know... Do they also have hard-hitting question? Because that would be obnoxious. Ah, they're going to put the count... Oh! No, that works. Because now she's going to extra die. Hey. Bye, Izoni. Yep. Alright, one more counter and we get one of our dead creatures back, which could be Informant, Juggler, Offender, the Mori. Okay. Ow. Well, now it's probably going to be the Undercity Informer, actually. Just kill their guy. Yeah, Trotta seems good enough. Let's go ahead and get rid of her. Yeah, we'll wait. Because my face down is going to be a 3-power creature with a 1/1 body behind it. And given that they're at 7 and they have to attack with the killer in order to get its counters on it, feel reasonably confident. Unless they have a doppelgang. Sure. Okay. No, that's reasonable. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I've beaten, so far from them, Izoni and... Well, they're not going to be able to kill my guy because of the ward. But I've survived their Izoni and their Atrada to get killed by their killer among us. So let me guess. Each one of these is on a different one, so I'm about to take 12. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, this is all kinds of fun I'm having now, aren't I? Hey. Play some bodies. There. Here. If they have chosen human multiple times, I don't know. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly another 6 to 10. Like, down to 10, or 10 total, rather. Alright. So I did just choose human multiple times. Okay. Hey, my entire board's dead and I'm at 1. Thanks, Doppelgang. Well, I don't have a Wrath in the deck, and I don't have a spell that will deal 7 damage to them, so this game is actually over now. Hey, let's spin our wheels a tiny bit. Hey, you got it, unsurprisingly. Well, we were winning that game, right up until our opponent cast Doppelgang for 2? I think it was 2. They got 2 Undercity Informants and 2 Killer Among Us, so that was pretty brutal. Hey, we are 0-2 to start off. Good times. I mean, I didn't think this deck was great, but this is very brutal. We have just run into, like, way too many good cards compared to what we have, feels like. Also, we had a little tiny bit of mana issues game 1, which we might have again here, because I have one of my double red to flip up, and no... We've drawn 3 swamps in a mountain now. Alright, attack first, because they're not blocking, because that thing's way too valuable to most players. Yeah, it's just... let's spatter it. They're a white-black deck, they're going to have almost likely infinite 2-power creatures. Also, we milled a swamp, so that's good. Definitely do not need any more of those right this second. Oh, they didn't immediately all go to the bottom, so that means they have a decision, or they can just look at the cards. Okay, found another mountain is fine. So the downside to playing this face down is that I can't play one of these next turn and flip it up without finding a mountain, but I guess that's where we're at right now. I guess I could have also suspected the 2-1 and attacked for 2, but... then next turn potentially killed the case file auditor with it. That doesn't seem great, though. Okay. Extract. Apparently I would have drawn back-to-back extracts. Alright, let's just get rid of that thing. We still have the juggler. Oh! That's not extract a confession. That's my other creature. Alright, never mind. Let's play out the land then. Why did I... I guess it's got two people in the artwork. I thought that was another extract a confession. Alright, that's fine. We'll suspect that thing end of turn. That way we can play the juggler. And then suspect the other thing and put a counter on the offender and attack. Alright, fine. New plan. So we're not going to be able to attack with the 2-1 anyway. If I don't attack with it, I get to activate it twice, making it a 4/3. So then next turn, it just isn't good for them to double block anyway. I think I hold off. Just double activate it this turn cycle. They might have something like a bounce spell. They have like a stop on like all of the upkeeps for some reason, or they're in full control mode. I have no idea what that's about right now. Unless it's just them either very desperately trying to avoid the random misplays that occasionally causes. Attack me for 3. Okay. That's good. Because now even if they have a large creature here... Alright. Oh, they're going to let me dump all my mana into my guy. But they have Neighborhood Guardian... I have my gadget thing. Alright. Well, let's see if this gets exiled or something. Alright, we're gonna activate it one more time then. Then go to damage. Alright, I have Push-Pull and the Gearbane Orangutan and the triggers from this thing if they actually wrath the board, so... let's go ahead and suspect him, because I'm not blocking with him, and this way if they don't have a second creature again, I can just attack with him. And if they do have a second creature, I can attack with him and possibly get him dealt 3 damage, and get a clue, so my Gearbane can come in as a 4/4. So, either way... And attack with both. See how they want to do this. Okay. I can just kill the cold case if I wanted to, or I can just get to draw a card here. They take 5. I think that's fine. swamp is good. Let them go through the rest of combat. Alright, so if we put another counter on the repeat offender, then it's going to be a 6-5, threatening to be an 8-7. They will need to do something here. Alright. That will, in fact, kill it. Build another swamp is good. Hey. Well, I can't flip up the Dog Walker and play the Buzz Crusher in the same turn, so... guess we're just Buzz Crushing this turn. Yeah, let's kill their land. If they don't have another swamp to go get, then they don't have double black anymore for anything they might randomly be able to do with that. Okay, they did have double black. Taking them off of, like, 5 white mana sources probably doesn't matter. But as long as they don't exile the Buzz Crusher, then I get to get it back immediately off the Bloodstain analysis if they kill it. I have to kill something else first. Give me back something weaker like my Gadget Technician. Hey, let's draw a card. See what we get. Well, if I don't force them to sacrifice Cold Case Cracker, they're just going to lose the Auditor, so... Okay. I thought they would block that with the 1-4, honestly, and it was just going to bounce harmlessly off of it. I was not actually expecting... Unless they're trying to get the 4th creature dead. So that way... my thing triggers... Yeah, I think I just take the repeat offender then. And they're at 4. Yeah, we run it out here. If they have the Wrath and they kill my guys, I have push-pull to finish them off. And then I have 2 other creatures in hand, plus a removal spell, so... I think I'm good that way, and if they don't, then they're really up against it for... They have to lock down my 4/4 flyer, but then they can't block the Menace guy with only 1 creature. So they would need 2 more creatures, because they also have to block the 2/2 or one of the 1/1s. In addition to being able to block the Menace creature. Yeah, I don't think they can live here without having a Wrath. Ah, it's true, that gains them life. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Just enough to... Really? Okay. Yeah, it felt like a misclick. They were trying to go through combat, and that's the only creature that could be an attacker. Alright. So... if we suspect the first one... We don't have the mana to both activate and exile in the same turn. We can suspect one of the dogs, but then we can only kill the wall or the 1/4. We suspect this one, though, and attack with it. I think we suspect that one. I think it's close, but I think we suspect the higher power creature here. See how they respond. Go to combat. They're gonna let me attack. Yeah, I don't really care for my attacks here. Alright. What can I exile? We have 2, 3, 4. I guess the innocent bystander is 6. Kill their face down. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we want to leave things in the graveyard for push-pull. That will kill the face-down creature. Taking them off a blocker next turn. Then we can just put the menace effect on the repeat offender. Okay, they didn't want to bounce one of my dogs in response. That's at the very least. Okay. Yeah. Alright. If they have Granite Witness to tap down him and tap down that and block my biggest thing, they would live through push-pull. Kind of. Actually, hang on. They would have to tap down Buzz Crusher. Block the gadget. I think this works. My graveyard, Buzz Crusher, Gadget Technician. Yeah, okay. Was it the... Oh no, it's just another dog walker. Okay, so they can't even tap down another guy, so they have to use the thing on the Buzz Crusher, and that's too many menace creatures. Okay. Alright, we actually won a game. Alright. Good start. Let's parlay that into, like, at least 2 more wins. And it won't be an utter disaster. It'll just be bad. 3 wins is asking an awful lot in a row. Like, rattling off 4 wins in a row with a mid-range deck like this is not... Like, mid-range stat-wise, not mid-range actual playstyle. It's definitely an aggro deck. Opponent goes first. Hand is terrible. And did not get any better. Do I have any way to shuffle to get the Buzz Crusher off the bottom later? Because right now is the worst card in my hand by a wide margin. Like, it's not a removal spell, it's not an aggressive creature. I could top deck a mountain and play out so I can get the connect the dots rolling. But I don't think I have any way to shuffle to get it back in, so that's basically throwing it in the grave. It's worse than throwing it in the graveyard, because we could top deck, like, any of our other spells that would get it back later on. See? We drew a mountain. Everything's fine. Play out this little guy. And then this thing, and then... Ooh, and our opponent misses a land drop. Alright. I accept. Yeah, next turn we can connect the dots and flip this up and attack them for 6, so... Okay, never mind, opponent. Opponent mulliganed, kept a 2-lander, did not get there. So they had the awful time out of the 2 of us. Alright. And we get 1 more before our next loss. Honestly, as much as I would rather play Magic, I would take another win like that and then play a game of Magic where we lose. Just to get that 3rd win locked up, but... When they're actual prizes, I would rather win. But I still don't want to... If I have the choice between winning a game where we actually got to play Magic and what just happened... I'd rather win a game where I got to play Magic, because I don't feel good about myself. There's no positive reinforcement for winning a game where the opponent does nothing and then dies. Like, that's just not at all fun. The only upside, like I said, there's prizes involved, so I do want the wins. The wins have actual value regardless of how they are achieved, so... If we have a non-game and our opponent just head explodes on turn 3 because they missed a land drop, gives us a chance to play a real game of Magic against the next opponent while still getting our thing for winning. Alright, so I'm almost definitely running out Innocent Bystander. I was going to say, maybe something like Tunnel Tipster, maybe, would get me to play something else here. Yeah, our opponent is green-black. We don't need them ramping into anything cool. And they are all in on the ramp plan. Alright. Play the Offender first, then. Also, 4 mountains, 1 swamp. Not the best. Alright. Like, even if they play a face down now, I'm A-okay with that. Ooh, they're multicolored. Like, that might not just be a half-on-color Surveil land anymore. Yeah, let's get him down, and this down. Attack for 2. Get our first card underneath it. I was gonna say, this actually encourages them to trade off, because it's another... because I can attack with it again next turn if they don't, so... God, that's so many mountains. Alright, let's get another card under it. They can block with their face down and not have to give me a card. Hey. What I do next turn will be entirely dependent on how their turn goes and what my draw looks like. If I suddenly have to kill a huge creature, I will, but ideally what I'm doing next turn is attacking and then getting to, like, play a land from my hand and activate my connecting the dots. Cycling a second one of those. 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 1 mana off, so it's stopping them from doing anything else with their turn. I think I'm just taking 2 here. I lose out on an extra card. I lose out on the ability to activate if I need to. Okay, there's my other swamp. That's better. Let's get another card under that. Think I wait? Try and get another card or 2 underneath that thing? Alright, that's fine. Let's take the 4 here. Get rid of that so it can't block the juggler. That way we can attack with the juggler and then sack it to the Undercity to exile their other creature. Okay, that's fine. Like, it's not great for me, but it's fine right now. I think I'm gonna draw first. And attack and get 1 more card. Yeah, we get to play out a land. We get to attack for 3 here. Hey, do we have any of my removal spells that kill that thing in these 5 cards? Yes, actually. I'm a land short of being able to kill that. I don't just want to randomly die to a pump spell or something here. Alright, so let's play out the Dual Leech then. The Offender. I can push it, but I feel like if I pull from their graveyard instead with the other Panther in there, I'm going to be doing way better. Yeah, I get back Panther and Rakish Scoundrel. So... Hey, just... Oh, right, it has Menace. If I do this, I'm not even killing it. I did forget it was suspected, actually. Oh, that makes me sad I didn't play out this one to absorb all of the damage. Kind of. Alright. Let's just not die to +3/+3 then. Okay. Manually tapping. They're not getting priority for anything. I think I would have been able to kill them here with push-pull. Oh well, it's fine. We will hold the land, though, in case they have the target player discards 2 cards. Alright. Okay, made it to 3 wins. Alright, I can actually see my rank now, where I couldn't before during the, whatchamacallit, the alchemy drafts. Alright, so it's not a total disaster, it's just only mediocre now if we don't win another one. If we win the next one, though, then we got to 4 wins, and 4 wins is the cutoff point for a good draft. You're down 100 gems, maybe, but you're up all of the cards that you got from it and the packs you got to open. Have Extract. I have 2 things I can play face down. I have one of my best rares in my hand. Drawing another red creature is not where I want to be at, though. Alright, Slice is a decent draw. Still no red, still no third color. We're way off of flipping this face up, so I'll put it down first and offer the trade there. Yep. Alright. The 5th land. Attack me with their 2-2. Alright. Okay, Arena, you're funny. Olivia Charlotte, hello. Welcome to the channel. Ah, it was there, Hellion. Okay. That's fine, then. It could be worse. All things considered. Arena, you're killing me. Alright, opponent also not doing too well here, so... yeah. Hey, I drew my mountain before anything else interesting happened. Okay, so... and flip it up into a 5-4, hit them for 7. I guess that's what we're doing. They don't seem to have anything, and this is the fastest clock I can produce. Okay. Oh, right, they have to attack with that to trigger that effect. Okay. So yeah, I do not like their chances then, because if they go for a combat trick, they're just going to get sliced. If they're not blocking, they're not really doing anything, so... yeah, gotta suspect him. That way they need 2 blockers next turn. Actually gonna get the 4th win? Or they have Doppelgang and they've just been sitting on it this whole time? Oh god, do they actually have Doppelgang? Because they're looking at all of my cards. These don't... okay. No, that's... not only is that fine, that's actually terrible for them. Alright. Kill your guy in response. Yeah, I thought they were targeting my guy and their guy at first for Doppelgang. Just be like, no, not that again. Come on. Already lost to it once this draft. Once is enough. Hey! 4-2. We did it. Everything after this point is pure profit. Oh, wow, an actual good hand, too. Okay. Well, even if we lose here, at least things went much, much better after the start we had, so... oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Get my Surveils, suspect the Boarhound so we can cash them in later. You need a 4th land eventually. Yeah, I think we still leave that on top. Tempting to bin it since we have our land for next turn and we get to play another face-down creature, but... it should be good. Yeah, I'll trade for their 2-2 if they want to. Can't cash in the Gorehound without finding the other copy anymore, but I think that's fine. Him. Now we'll bin extra lands. Immediately find the other one. Okay. Block first. Okay, that's fine. Got 2 more surveils, which we're leaving it on top, so good. I mean, Market Watch Phantom... Oh, there we go. We have an actual good creature now. Like, Market Watch Phantom is very playable, and having multiples of it is obviously good for the opponent, but still kind of silly. They have that many. Hey, go get a Menace Death Touch. Alright. Oh, good. I was gonna say that thing's gonna be a problem, but now it's not, so... Real quick. Anyway, oh, I can't look at my... Can I look at my graveyard? I can look at my graveyard. I only have 4 in there. Yeah, okay, let's kill the Watchdog then. Do what we mill. Ah, there we go. Build something big enough. Alright. Oh, but I did choose to kill the Watchdog instead of the Unicorn. So... And actually kill the Unicorn definitively here. Alright. Suspect a dog then. And we'll draw Murder. Olivia, I don't mind if you ask me something as long as it's not if I'm looking for an artist to do work for my channel. Because I gotta be honest, a lot of people that stop by, say hi, and then ask me if they can ask a question are here to ask me if they can do art for my channel. And I am not interested. And I'm sorry if that's what you came here for. Any other questions are fine, though. For 3. Can you afford to hit me for 3 here? I don't know if you can, actually. That doesn't seem great. Yeah, they don't know if they can hit me for 3. They're just like, I want to hit him for 3, but... Then how am I blocking next turn? And what if he has a removal spell? I am worried that their timer has not appeared. Okay, there it goes. I was going to say, I'm starting to get worried that I'm the one that disconnected here. Alright. They've decide they're not winning this game if they're not attacking. Although, to be fair, I don't think they're winning this game either way, so... Alright, so no 5th land for that. So... Pump that up. Keep that back. They currently have no good blocks. Maybe they haven't... Oh, maybe they have Auspicious then? Yep, okay. Alright, that's fine. Because now we get to force them to lose their guy. I would rather have them lose, so... Let's see, 3... 4, 5, 6, I think. And it was Granite Witness. Okay. I was actually expecting it to be Granite Witness until they let me go to combat. Hi, little puppy dog. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. Alright. Started off 0-2 and we're 5-2 now. So we've actually profited on the day for this draft. And we're finishing our dailies. It's a great day to play Magic, apparently. Just need to warm up a little bit. You know, get the doppelgang wins from the opponents out of the way and the bad mana draws before we got to play all the good games. Hello, Diamond opponent. I am also trying to get into your ranking. Oh, and I even get to go first. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're suspecting him and just trying to get in as much damage as possible. Got the shock? Shock's fine. Shock is A-okay. Ooh, not having a 3-drop, though, is a little rough. Because now they're going to have their face down 2-2. Now I have to decide... Yeah, I'm just running out Buzz Crusher. We're just going to try and get in there for 5 consecutive turns. I mean, it's good. It slows me down a tiny bit, but... in and of itself, it does not stop me. I was gonna say, are we smuggling bubbles? Yeah, that hurts a bit. Oh, they're gonna chump with their 1-1, I think. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, in that case, maybe, but... Because I can't really extract a confession without collecting evidence anymore because of the 1-1 tokens. Alright, we'll sit on it. See if they flip it up into the Bubble Smuggler first. Because that's what I think they had when they attacked into Dual Leech. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty easy murder target. Alright, we might be done now. Drawing an awful lot of lands, and one-for-one removal is terrible against the Satchel. I can kill one of their... And now they basically have infinite chump blockers, so... This is awkward. Ah, it's a Crocodile. Alright. Hey. That. But it feels like the damage is done already. Well, we got to 5 wins, so... Given how this draft started off, if you had told me I was going to get to 5 wins by the end of this, I would have been thrilled by that, so... I'm still basically thrilled, just a little disappointed that this game's gone so sideways. Like, if it... it's a pretty close game. We got them down to 7 from being able to pressure them before their control elements basically just took over. Ooh. Alright. Well, we're gonna try. That's all we can do here. I do not love our chances at all. Two, 3, 4, 5, down to 3. So it needs to specifically be the Hellion to kill me here, which it could be, because they do have 7 mana to work with. I guess it doesn't have to be the Hellion, it could also be the Performer. I could also flip it up and try and block the Smuggler, I guess, with the token. Because I'm never getting through with it in the air as a 1/1, so... Alright. And, yep, that'll do it, because they have too many guys in the air for me. So, 4, 5, 6. Kills the Crocodile, but then I die. I was gonna say they could double block the 3/2 here, but yeah, they don't have to. Alright, well, that'll do it. So, I can't complain. We started off 0-2, and we rattled back to 5 wins before getting this 3rd loss. Like, that's amazing, as far as I'm concerned. Usually you start off 0-2, maybe you get to like 3-2 before you pick up that loss, but... Alright, so let's go open our packs. Plus our extra pack for leveling up, looks like. And we got a wild card. It says it's my first Drag the Canal. I don't think that's accurate. Loxodon, Ransack Lab, and Lamplight Phoenix. Alright, so that'll do it for this draft. So we can do another one, but if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.